Okay, I'm back. I'm back. My hair is frizzy. My hair is frizzy. Lots to talk about. Lots to talk about. Ooh. You know, a song just came to me. It's TLC. No, that wasn't TLC. That was push push. Who was that? Oh, can you remember? Push push. Who was that? Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things. Blah 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 blah. Let's talk about that. I don't remember who sings it. I don't remember. It wasn't TLC. It was another group. There was three of them. Salt and pepper. Salt and pepper's here. Salt and pepper's here. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So this is kind of like a part two. All right. So trying to think like how I can like express, okay? Because it's kind of like part two of what I just did and what I went through and you know, everything in my life. I got this one girlfriend, she won't own up to her own shit. Stubborn as can be, okay? Not doing it. It just and then I got my own problems in the love life department. Who doesn't? Right? And I try to be very positive and optimistic, and then I go back and my feelings get involved, and that's natural. That's an obvious that happens to us, right? But it's not up to us per se to make someone feel they want to feel how they want to feel, how they don't want to feel. And we do that. Okay, I've done that, and it's wrong. No matter how strong you think it is, it's someone just has to find their own clarity when it comes to certain stuff. Like, who are we to tell somebody how they feel when we know? I'm like, I'm like, when we know, because we do know some of these things, right? We know. But like, think about it. Everything we've been through in life, we don't figure out those answers until we figure it out ourselves, right? So like, who are we to actually give these people shit? Like, honestly, who are we? You know, it's not our place. So it's hard for me. So I just try to stay as positive as I can, and I just say, whatever happens happens. And it's hard. It's so hard to be in that feeling sometimes, but it is what it is. So we are in the energy of the emotions running amok on us and seeing things in different ways. But hi, but sometimes those other people just don't see what we're seeing until it's time for them to see it, right? So just stay as positive and optimistic as you can, and continue to enjoy your life and grow and be happy. You can't worry about things that people don't want to talk about with you yet. So it's like I keep learning all this stuff too, over and over and over. So just stay optimistic. Let's see what type of energy we're working with. One of my friends, I'll tell you, it's all pride, and with the other situationships, with just love and friendship and family, it's a lot of it has to do with expression, or I just saw the Nine of Pence reverse, so I don't know if this lack of confidence. I don't think it's lack of confidence with everyone. I think it has a lot to do with Saturn. Saturn about to kick some people's asses. And it sucks. And it sucks. But I don't know what type of energy is going to come out besides, you know, what we just discussed. So hopefully it can tell me in a different way so I can present it a different way to help, if that makes sense. But I do feel positive energy. I won't say it's uplifting, like not uplifting like you're not going to be happy, meaning like it's whatever you're in, it might be a little heavy. Can you choose to take that out of the equation? You can try. You can try your best to take it out of the equation. So let's see if we can get some answers. So we have the Hangman reversed. Like I said, it's someone not seeing something. But who again, who are we, right, to make sure somebody sees something the right way, or it just doesn't work that way. But Saturn's here. Saturn is definitely direct. I think someone's third eye is starting to pop. I'm definitely talking to somebody who had those Pop-It dolls or something. Remember when we were younger, they were like Pop-It animals? I think mine was like a raccoon or something, like pop, 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 Pop-It, something. They were stuffed animals, and like, it wasn't like a peekaboo thing. I don't know. That's for somebody. I don't know if you still have it or were just sentimental things. But somebody's just not seeing something, okay? And again, who are we, you know? And now we got the Three of Swords reversed. It's somebody who's just blocking their heart. Somebody who just does not want to get hurt. Somebody who does not want to heal. And, you know, there is energy of like that, especially with one of my friends. And I'm telling you, she'll probably take her pride to the grave. But we got to stop judging situations. Because we do have a situation on the board where somebody is not changing their perspective right now, and is not healing from a situation very well. Hey. So it's reversed, not healing. You could have a Pisces that's not healing. You could have, this could just be the Pisces energy right now, and you know, someone's refusing. Well, I don't know if they're refusing yet, but this is somebody who definitely is having a hard time changing their perspective. Definitely guarded. And they're not healed. You know, and right off the bat, I feel sorrow, I feel pain, I feel compassion. I feel a wounded healer, and we can't all be wounded healers. You know, if somebody wants to partake in that, then great. But like I said, I don't feel like somebody's partaking in it anymore. So I do feel like you guys are in a tricky situation with this shift of energy. You know, for because this legitimately is part two of people not owning up to how they feel, whether it's love, whether it's anger, whether it's, in the workplace, and, you're not saying how you feel, or somebody around you is not expressing, and this type of energy is being taken out on other people, or the people are noticing it, so you can't. The thing that's hard for me right now is I feel wounded healer energy. So this might be part of someone's karma. Not as in like catalytic energy, but because I don't feel it like that. A catalyst is somebody who comes into your life, triggers things, opens up doors for you to really learn lessons. This to me is not, I do see possible triggers, but it just depends. Like I said, because I have two scenarios right now where I got a girlfriend who like won't own up to her own shit, and she might take it to her grave, her pride, and it sucks because she's one of my bestest friends ever, and she's been as stubborn as a bull for months now, but yet still likes to push people's buttons. And it's like that Five of Swords, like don't partake, and then I have other situations in my life where I can place this too with family, friends, lovers. I don't have multiple lovers now, obviously, but like lovers, lifetimes of lovers, and being in these type of scenarios. If I had multiple lovers, I'd have a smile on my face. Well, probably not. I could just use one. Just use one. I do feel like you guys had a great weekend, though. It is that comforting energy, okay? So I hope nobody broke boundaries with that comfort, or went towards people because of lack of thinking you can satisfy something that you can't, because this is the bigger issue. Okay, so we do have energy on my board of, once again, somebody not changing their perspective, somebody who is not healed from a situation, okay? And they feel like they need to make a decision, though. But they're still blindfolded. But it's definitely truce. It's truce-like energy. I don't think anyone's trying to deliberately hurt anyone. Well, that's not true, because the girlfriend over there was deliberately trying to stab little needles in everyone's freaking back because she can't handle her energy herself, right? So, I don't know. All I know is that you got the Three of Swords reversed right now with the Two of Swords, and the two of those add up to 5. Some of you are going to have to cut your losses. Not all of you, some of you. Depending on which situation. I don't feel like this is just one energy. I feel like this is multiple people. I feel like this is the energy around you, whether it's the workplace, the home life, situation with friends. I think it's more than one situationship. All right. And I got the 7 of Wands. That to me is guarding your own energy, fighting off negative energy, standing your ground, being ready. Okay, you got somebody on my board that is such extreme extremely guarded. I don't think this person has gone through a transformation yet, because that's bound to come. That's bound to be next. Or maybe they just don't have it in them to fight off all this other energy right now. It really just depends on who you're dealing with. I think someone thinks like they missed an opportunity, but right now there's so much weight with everyday life that They might be really content investing where they're investing now because lack of confidence, lack of strength, lack of faith, fear. You know, let's see what they're fearing. Fearing a new start. See what I'm saying? And that's hard because I don't know if somebody else is gonna be left out of the situation, but the wheel is here. Saturn's here, Jupiter's here. I don't know how much of a choice somebody has, and I really hate when people feel pressured, especially when you're not doing it intentionally. But I think they might blame the pressure on you when the pressure is actually the universe pushing them to go in a certain direction, but they're fighting it. Right? So, but I just heard that song, We Can Work It Out. I don't know who sings that, but we can work it out. So see what I'm saying? Like, I don't think there's a catalyst here. I think there's an answer. But you got to know what situation this falls under for you. Because I know what one of them, yeah, we could work it out with my girlfriend, but in due time when she owns up to her own shit. The other one, I don't know, tried working it out. So if it's still that same scenario, it's not up to me for that person to change their perspective. I don't want to be that person. I don't want to play wounded healer. So I don't know who plays wounded healer here. And how much you actually want to partake in that. Because when that's the case, your life's about to get extremely chaotic. About the Hanged Man. Could just be a Pisces energy, but this is, you know, you got the Knight of Coin. So this is somebody who does want to come in. You could be dealing with an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. This Knight moves extremely slow. There's something going on with the Seven of Swords right now. That's not a good situation. There's definitely a soulmate involved here. Could just be you, a friendship. Okay. But the Knight of Swords, the King of Swords, Aquarian energy. Saturn rules Aquarius, right? Communication. But this is somebody who just, it's the slowest night, but it is the most stable night. And it looks like this night is about to move. You know, the horse is up. It's almost like the universe once again. Like, let's go, giddy up. You know, not necessarily that. I don't, this is hard because for people who are not spiritual won't understand a universal push. They'll look at it as somebody else pushing them. So this, whomever this read is for, you're in a position where this person moves slow, but very, very strategic. Tell me about the Three of Swords first. So this person hasn't healed from a previous situation. I don't even think it has anything to do with you. Not with Saturn going direct. You know, you got the Seven of Cups. It's like they have options, but this energy you're dealing with right now, you know, could be with a Cancer. I don't really see it that way. It's moving forward. It's going towards the Two of Cups. It's soul searching, but somebody's not soul searching like that. Like, they're not, they have wisdom, right? But they have the new age wisdom, as in 3D wisdom. And now they're having a little bit of a spiritual insight. So this can be confusion. What do I go after? What do I fix? What do I heal? What do I focus on? What's right? What's wrong? I'll clarify that for you, though. Tell me about the Seven of Cups. it's almost like this person might not want to even see the options. They might not want to see that type of potential right now. You know what I mean? Because there's too many things in their heads. Is this trick? Is this tricky? Is it deception? Is it just temptation? Is it love? Is it spiritual? Is it just all about financial means, or is it all about, you know, stability? It's tricky. But that's, again, I hear it. We can work it out. I don't know who sings that song. Yeah, see? So it's like they want the new start. They want time. You got the Tree of Life, though, here, which is absolutely phenomenal, but it was reversed. So it's, they can have something brand new, but they got to be willing to choose it. And right now, they're not. Right now, they're fighting. Because I don't think they know which new they want. Tell me about the Two of Swords. We can work it out. I don't know who sings it. You guys might have mentioned it, or you can mention it in the comments. It's not, it's probably maybe 90s, 80s, 90s. You got the Knight of Swords. So this is some type of message coming in about a new start, or you are going to be going back and forth, or you guys are communicating right now talking about a new start. But somebody is just, there's so much pressure here. There's so much pressure. So if you're putting pressure on someone, take a step back. But if you ask me, once again, this is Jupiter, right? This is Saturn going direct. This is universal pressure. It's not really you. You could be maybe pressuring somebody, and then that's on you. But I think this pressure they're feeling is in the 3D. When the universe is like, listen, all you gotta do is change your perspective. This could even be you and not someone you're dealing with, a co-worker. It's however it goes down for you, but it looks like this communication about a new start, but then it also looks like all of a sudden it gets blocked. Because, tell me about the Seven of Wands. I think because somebody's not ready to make that decision. So either you blocked it, or they blocked it. And you got the Ace of Swords with the Ace of Cups. So it's like having that opportunity to have a conversation, right? We also have the Three of Cups, the Three of Coin. So 2 3s, 2 1s. You might be seeing 1133. You got the Queen of Cups here. You know, there could be a third-party situation. But to me, it's like you're having this conversation with this person, or you will be, but like, I don't see anything being solved. How can you solve this if this is somebody's situation right now? So if you can talk about it and express, then go ahead. But this is, I clarified the Seven of Wands. This is what this person is not doing. They're not telling you how they feel, truly. And it could be just because they're truly confused. You know? But right now it doesn't look like they're willing to take that adventure. It's like they're not really willing to move forward with some type of connection right now. But I really wouldn't worry about it, because it's the universe has some type of situation here. So don't think they don't want to have a new start with you, or, you know, if you guys are talking about it, then obviously you guys are connected, right? But somebody's truly not giving you the all right now. So please remember that when I tell you, somebody still has to have a little bit of that Tower moment, a little bit of an awakening, a little bit of a perceptive change. I almost said Prosecco. They need to change their perspective when it comes to emotions, love, because it's the Three of Swords, you know, like, I don't know if they're still in a situation. Somebody's still hurt. That's why I don't think it's you, because this is past hurt, because this is what the blockage is right now. Like, I didn't say, hey, what's the blockage, but it's clear as day that this is a block. This is what I clarified. It's a block. So somebody's not ready for this. So if you are in this situation, back away from this person, because there's still a blockage, unfortunately. Tell me about the Hangman. Best advice for the Hangman. Or continue to talk, be friends, figure it out. I don't think you could be friends here. We can work it out. See, that song is still there. So it's not unfortunate. Here's the thing. There's a situation here, but there's a blockage. But it's like, we can work it out, right? But like, right now, I don't see how you would do that. If you guys are communicating, great. But you're communicating about new starts and options and time. You're talking about it, or you've talked about it, or you've expressed it. But troops, major blockage. And with the Hangman, you have a leap of faith. That is your best advice. Believe in yourself and listen to your heart. Do what gives you joy. So once again, it's like, it's the Fool. Look at that at the bottom of the deck, perspective. And that's what the Hangman's all about. There's a better way. If you need to pause and reflect and look at something for a different insight, do it. But dare to be different. But it is way more than that, guys. It's way more than that, because there's still pain attached to a situation. You just don't wake up one day and the pain's gone. It takes time. Okay? So your best advice for the Hangman is a leap of faith. So your best advice for the Three of Swords, and you can't tell someone when you think they should come home because this looks like Lassie, right? It's like, just come home, come home. So someone has some insight for about a situation, but it's not this person. So best advice for the Three of Swords reverse, because the ace of coin is here, and it's the Five of Raphael. Okay, everything in your life that's happening, it's happening for a reason right now. Release the guilt, the regret, embrace the opportunity. You need to look at the silver lining. So once again, someone's just not looking at the silver lining yet. It's okay. Maybe all in due time, right? Maybe all in due time. Tell me about the Two of Swords. Best advice for the Two of Swords. And so far, this is fantastic advice for you guys for when you're finding yourself in this type of blockage. It's easier said than done, obviously, right? So your best advice with the Two of Swords is the Three of Ariel. Do what you love. A time of great personal growth could be in your career, or could be with love. Okay, working with others in a cooperative manner. Okay, teamwork, compromising. Best advice for the Seven of Wands. To me, the best advice is already there. Have a conversation about what you truly want, how you truly feel. You got the Six of Ariel. Okay, so that's the Six of Pence. So material needs are fulfilled in a magical and unexpected way. So I don't know if someone's worried about money, but it says there's acts of kindness, okay? Giving and receiving, having a grateful heart, restoring balance. You know, so it's like, this is possible. This is why that song's come to me. We can work it out. It's not the Monkees. Hey, we're the Monkees. People say we monkey around. Is it just Paul that sings that? We can work it out. I don't know. All right, but it's like balancing the mental and the emotional aspect of what's happening in your life right now, and someone's not balancing both of them. They're more focused on one of them. They're more focused on hurt, pain, when it's like the universe is like everything happens for a reason. Release it. Stop regretting. Let certain things in your life, flow. The Beatles. All right, but who are Paul McCartney? Is he sing that on his own? I don't know, but regardless, this happens when it's ready to happen. So just be aware of the energy that is around right now, okay? If you guys are talking and going back and forth, great. Be compassionate. You might have someone who's a little irritable right now. It could even be the both of you that are a little irritable right now. So I guess, it really just depends on you in changing your perspective, or vice versa. One thing at a time. The Ace of Coins, someone wants a new start, but you should always, and here's the thing too, you have 3 aces on the board, okay? 3 brand new opportunities, but I've said this to you before, when there's multiple opportunities and everything's overwhelming and it's all at one time, it gets very confusing. And then it's like you can even put yourself in a situation where like you feel like it's illusionary. It's all the IONs. Too many IONs. But it does look like there's a brand new opportunity to have this in your life, but somebody just not yet. The two guided, and who are we? And I was guided with certain things. I'm probably still am guided when it comes to a lot of things, right? But I feel like I wouldn't give up with we can work it out. So I don't know if it's like give up mode, or if it's just, you're looking at it in a different perspective. You're trying to look at it in a different perspective like me. I'm trying to take my situations and look at it in a different perspective. And maybe it's just saying, stuff takes a little bit of time. But to me, I don't see a universal hang up. I see somebody who's not changing their perspective. Because to me, the hangman's not right now. You have to have patience and it's going to take a little time. And, no, there wouldn't be 3 new aces on the board with opportunity if it wasn't divine timing. If the planets have to be placed, and they're placed, right? So to me, this is not one of these situations where people are like, oh, that's the universe, it's just not divine timing. That's bullshit. Whenever something is presented to you, my opinion, that's divine timing. It's how you work it out, right back to that song, we can work it out. I don't remember the exact words, but when there's 3 options and 3 pentacles, aces on the board, that is the universe giving you 3 new options to have all that. Have communication, have time, give the time, synergy, love, unconditional love, like looking at something differently. So if you got someone extremely guarded, like one of my girlfriends that I think will take it to the grave, certain stuff, then that's on her to come to me. Maybe it's on me to play the wounded healer in other situations, but I don't know. There's too many options. There's a tiny bit of confusion. There's this and that. Maybe when you get more clarity, maybe don't just cut off a conversation. Maybe don't just say, well, maybe we'll just do it in another lifetime. Like, I don't know your best answers, except for the best advice was for those who are feeling in this energy, the ones that need to change their perspective, whoever needs to really take the leap of faith is the one that's in this position, the energy that's on my board. So if it's you that needs to take a leap of faith, then this is your energy. If you don't need to take a leap of faith and you already did, then there's nothing you can do right now. Because it takes two. It takes two to make a thing go right. It takes two to make it out of sight. It's so funny. I never braid my hair, and all of a sudden I'm like, all right, let's braid your hair. I think I'm going to go to the barn, hang out with the horses for a little while. Gonna go clean up some horse shit. Lay some new hay. Wash them down. Take them for a ride. Spend some time with the horses. So I hope that helped. And I'll probably be back later. Hang in there. It doesn't look, it looks like the energy that is surrounding you right now is exterior. It's not really yours. I think my best advice, unless this is your energy and that's what you're presented with, I think everyone else, your days just going, your days are going, your weeks, things are just flowing, you're just living life, you're doing the best you can, you're working with the energy, right? So that's great. All right. I probably could squeeze a reading in. Yeah. So just email me. So for those who are, you know, for those where, real quick, I'll throw you one card. I think I did that earlier and I forget what you ended up with. Just best advice for the one that's on the opposite end. Just stay positive, maybe, hope, you know. It says this is going to have a very happy ending. Something's going to come full circle. There's definitely spiritual growth and insight here. Okay, so just like I said, just stay positive. You got love, blessings, happy fulfillment, harmonious relationships, family members, not happily ever after. Not everything's happily ever after, right? But like, there is that rainbow. That's that hope I was talking about. You know, like, it's more, that door's ready to open more than you think it is. Okay? And if you need help, just ask your angels to help, you know, lighten your load a little bit. So it looks positive. And if this is somebody that you just needed to cut out of your life right now because you needed it and it was to benefit you, then you did the right thing by cutting somebody out of your life. Because now things will be better for you. You won't be carrying all that weight. And others of you, you know, if you haven't cut that person out yet, end it. Cut it out. Because it's not serving you. And as soon as you do, what a drastic shift in energy you're going to begin to feel. Okay? I love you guys.